Hello. Today we are going to study a genre of English literature, and that is essay. Since our childhood, we have been in the habit of writing something in prose, and that prose that demands a kind of imagination, a documentation, and an assembly of thought is an essay. As Merriam-Webster describes it, defines it, an essay is an analytical or interpretative literary composition, usually dealing with its subject from a limited or personal point of view. Let us see what are the key and operative words that the Webster's dictionary places. It places essay being an analytical. It tends to analyze the topic. It is interpretative. That means the writer tends to make an interpretation at times on an objective standard and at times on a subjective level. The subject of the essay is from a limited or personal point of view. Now, this is the most important and focal point of an essay, that it is a limited. What do we understand by the word limited? Limited means it cannot be written as an epic. However, if we ask you to write down about a simple topic as an accident, you may write down that a boy was coming on a scooter, driving very hard, and from the other end of the road was a truck heading in top gear. The boy was over the phone, oblivious of the impending danger, and then the collision took place, and the bloodshed, and the hospital, and the information, so on, which is an accident. But from the limited scope that I can put is, I was too very lost, moving hard and trying to find someone who can illuminate this darkness in my heart, and lost in the labyrinthine thoughts. I was just moving forward when in collided someone and bumped into me. I hardly could prevent the fall, the nasty fall. And when I looked up, oh, it was a long lost friend. So this is my limited scope, my limited. Limiting is the personal note which everyone gives, and it is for this reason that creation takes place. So that is the limited or personal point of view. This is how expression is made pithy, given an amplitude as well as a depth. That is an essay. Because not all of us can be very good at writing down poems that require us to be rhythmical and metrical. So when we are verbose and when we are wanting to give an easy sway without compromising upon our uninterrupted thoughts, and without giving a mind to making it metrical, and which all of us have been doing even from class 1 or 2, is the essay. The essay, now, from this definition, we believe that what is integral to essay is, first, it expresses information as well as the writer's opinion. So, on journeys, even the romantic writer would write down, and on journeys, classical writer would write down. But you will see that when the classical one talks about the journey, he would be talking about the journey to the interior. And when a romantic one is doing it, he definitely would be journeying into the exterior. So, the essay is as an information as well as the writer's personal opinion. Second aspect of an essay is it deals with a single subject. Now, this is where the importance comes, that you have to narrow down. You may be having too many ideas to supplement your thought, but you all have to narrow down the thought into a single subject. The other aspects of the essay is it is a short, analytical. Analytical means whoever is writing down the essay makes an attempt to analyze the various tenets, the various aspects of the topic. They are speculative, means the poet gives it a deep thought and takes into consideration whatever can be either supporting or refuting the given thought, and definitely they are interpretative. Because they are interpretative, that's why we study them, and that's why long documentaries can be presented on the already established document. So this is an essay, and in paper 4 we would be reading essays right from the time of Bacon, the father of English essays, to the modern times. Now, let's also make an understanding of what are the various kinds of essays. It is very difficult to categorize them in classes. Still, the major ones that have come to be given as an understanding are first the expository. The expository essay is explanation of the given topic, every aspect of which is given. Bacon's essays are all expository. When he speaks about truth, he will give an exposition to the topic truth by also taking into consideration the falsehood. So, expository is giving every details of the topic. The second one is descriptive. Descriptive essays are those in which either a place or a person is the topic of exposition. The Man in Black falls into this category. Now, narrative essays. Narrative is about an incident. When you have done something, so narrative would be, let us take an example. When you write down on an accident or a visit to a zoo or a, and when you are not tending just to describe the place, but how you felt. So it is the action involved that makes the essay narrative. The other class of essays is a compare and contrast essay. A compare and contrast essay is something in which you lay bare the aspect of the topic by constantly placing it in contrast with the opposite. Let us say, internet, a bane or a boon. Here you would be contemplating on the aspects that make it a bane, and you would be contemplating and writing down on aspects that make it a boon. Yet another one class of essays is persuasive and argumentative. A persuasive essay is one in which the writer tends to draw your opinion in favor of the thing that he has to expose. Let us say, when someone asks you to write down merits or causes of unrest among students. Now, this is a persuasive one because the writer would be tending to bring home to you the aspects, the causes that make students in a state of unrest. He persuades, he brings forth to mind and conveys to his audience, to his readers, the ideas, the various concepts that cause unrest. So, these are the major classes that you would be reading in your MA course. We can make an analysis of these not inductively as by stating the term and giving an explanation of that, but deductively when you would be reading the essays and classing them as falling under these categories. Thank you.